English Lesson 1, Wednesday, September 28th of 2021. Greetings. Vocabulary. Hi. Hello. My. Your. Name. My name is. My name is. The day. The morning. The afternoon. The evening. The night. Perfect. Very. A lot. Very much. Thanks. Thank you very much. Welcome. You are welcome. Today. Tomorrow. Can you repeat? I leave. You leave. In an apartment. In an apartment. In a house. In a house. Where? Where do you live? I live in an apartment. I live in an apartment. No H. Apartment. I live in an apartment. I live in a house. To come. From. Where do you come from? I am Vietnamese, French, Spanish, English, American, Japanese, Chinese. I am not American. I am Spanish. Okay, so all this here is very simple. I am Vietnamese. I am French. I am English. I am American. Where do you live? Where do you live? I live in, and then you give the name of the city. I live in Hanoi. I live in Saigon. Okay? Dialogue. Hi. Hello. So you say that or you say that. You have to choose. Maybe people will say hi and you can respond hello, or you can say hi. Okay? Good morning. Good morning. This is more or less between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. Good morning. Okay? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Okay, so the afternoon, it's after 12, after what you call in Vietnamese chua. Evening, afternoon, sorry, it's all afternoon until it's almost dark. So depending on the summer, in the winter, it can be in the winter 5 o'clock because it's dark, and you can say good evening after 5. But in the summer, if it's until 9 o'clock or something like this, when there's a lot of sun, then you say good afternoon. And when it comes to 9 or 10 a.m. in the summer, you say good evening. Okay? And then when it's very dark and it's time to go to bed, you say good night. Good night. Okay. So we continue with the dialogue. My name is Roman. So this is my last name, but usually you give your first name. My name is Roman. What's your name? What's your name? Or you can say, what is your name? But in English, you say, what's. So you say, what's your name? It goes really fast. You say, what's your name? Okay? And you can respond, my name is Thuyen. Call me Tip. Call me Tip. Okay? This is your nickname. Nickname. It's how you like to be called. Nickname. Nice to meet you. So one person says, nice to meet you. The other person can say, nice to meet you too. Or you can say, my pleasure. When people say nice to meet you, you can say, my pleasure. My pleasure. So this is what we say when we are giving lessons. You can say, or you see a friend, you say, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. See you next week. See you next week. All right, so continue the dialogue and you say, where are you from? Where are you from? So let me say it normal speed. Where are you from? Where are you from? Okay. So if you ask me, I will say, I'm French and Spanish. I'm French and Spanish. So remember here, I am, I'm saying it slowly. I am French and Spanish. I am French and Spanish. Okay? Then I'm going to go directly to I am Vietnamese. I am Vietnamese. Okay? So if you ask me, where are you from? I'm going to say, I am French and Spanish. Okay? And where are you from? I'm asking you, where are you from? And you can answer, I am Vietnamese. I am Vietnamese. You can ask me, where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Okay, where do you live? I will respond, I live in Alicante, Spain. I live in Alicante, Spain. Oh, and where do you live? Where do you live? And you will respond, I live in Tay Nguyen, Vietnam. Oh, where is Tay Nguyen? Where is Tay Nguyen? So you can say, Tay Nguyen is near Hanoi. Okay, thanks. Didn't know. Do you live in an apartment or in a house? Okay, let's do that slowly. Do you, that goes together. Live. Do you live in an apartment? No H. In an apartment. Okay. Do you live in an apartment? Do you live in an apartment? Or in a house? Or in a house? Okay. Let's do that full sentence. Do you live in an apartment or in a house? Again. Do you live in an apartment or in a house? Okay, and then in your case, you say, I live in a house. 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 Okay? I can tell you, if you ask me this, that I live in an apartment and in a house. I live at my house, and when I go and see my parents, I help them, so I live in their apartment. So I live in a house and I live in an apartment. Do you live with your parents? Okay, usually you ask that for somebody young like you. You're 19, so maybe you're still studying, which you are, you're still studying, and you're studying with your parents. So, do you live with your parents? Okay, and you say, yes, I live with my parents. So if you want to respond shortly, you say, do you live with your parents? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you work or do you study? Do you work or do you study? Do you work or do you study? I study at university. University. At university. I study at university. I study at university. Normal speed. I study at university. What do you study? What do you study? What do you study? What do you study? I study science. All right, science. So you have to say sci, S-C-I, sci, an, science. And at the end you say science. Science. Okay? I study science. I study science. I am in second year. I am in second year. How long have you been studying English? How long have you been studying English? English. Remember, English. And at the end you got sh. English. Okay? How? So you got a H. How? How long? How long have you been? How long have you been studying English? Studying English. How long have you been studying English? How long have you been studying English? I have been studying for 5 years. I have been studying for 5 years. I have been studying for 5 years. Why do you study English? Why do you study English? Why do you study English? Because I will use it when I work. Because I will use it when I work. Okay, this one is the most difficult for you. Use it. Normal speed, use it. Use it. Because I will use it. Because I will use it. Because I will use it when I work. Because I will use it when I work. Okay. Do you talk English with foreigners? With foreigners. Foreigners. So the G here, you don't, sounds mute. Foreigners. Foreigners. Do you talk English with foreigners? I sometimes do. Sometimes. So at the end, it's not like a S, it's like a Z. Sometimes. Okay, because if you don't do the Z at the end, it means there's no S. I sometimes do. Normal speed now. I sometimes do. I sometimes do. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. So remember, X is not like in Vietnamese, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse, 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 excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay? I don't understand. Understand. Okay? Excuse me. I don't understand. When you say excuse me, you can say sorry, I don't understand. That's the same. Excuse me, sorry means the same, okay? It's like xin lỗi in Vietnamese. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so sorry. Can you repeat slower? Slower. Can you repeat slower? Okay. End of lesson 1. See you next Friday.